In this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to find profitable Ungate products you can sell on Amazon from day one as a complete beginner to make lots of money in 2026. Let's get right into it. So starting off here in my screen, and let's do a little Ungate product research, the easiest way for beginners. And what makes this super easy and a lot easier than it used to be just a few months ago, literally for the 5 years that I've been an Amazon seller with online arbitrage. And that's going to be the Boxem bulk Ungate checker. What you had to do back in the day to check every item for Ungate was literally go in on Amazon Seller Central, hit new condition, apply to sell, request approval for every product. Now we can do that in literally just like one click copy and paste in on Boxem right here, and we can see what is Ungate. So we can see here, it's super easy to just go ahead and do. So you can get a 2-week free trial of Boxem and get instant access to this at Boxem.com. There's also a suggested list of ASINs. This is just a really good way to see what's Ungate and what isn't on your account. Like literally it checks up to 5 brands per second right here, but you should just do that right when you get it. But the real way to source items is going to be storefront stocking off good Ungate products. You're going to see several of those in this video that are online arbitrage, and then using the bulk Ungate checker in your sourcing workflow as you go. So you no longer need to, on every single item, go in on Amazon Seller Central, hit condition, apply to sell, request approval every time. You don't have to do that. Boxem got you here. So if we take a look at this item right here, we can see it's got a good bestsellers rank. Anything under a 200K bestsellers rank is good, as well as anything above 30 estimated sales per month. We can see it's above 50 plus sales per month. There's actually no buy box on this product, which isn't a reason to avoid it. A lot of people think that you should automatically avoid listings with no buy box. I definitely wouldn't recommend that. There's awesome listings that have no buy box, and I can see that from the Keepa, and that even though there's no pink buy box line since Amazon went out of stock here, like almost 2 months ago, the offer count movement on Keepa is really solid, which shows that other people are making money on this here, right? They're happy, they're selling out, they're restocking, even the price is trending up in the right direction here. And these are hanging out just on Walmart. And this is an Ungate brand. There's also lots of other variations in here. So you actually should probably go through and look at some of these, the ones that are, 35, 36, 37 plus here and everything here. And, we can take a look at the metrics on this. The keep is really good. The profit's good. The ROI is a little bit low, but when you're a beginner, there's certainly something to be said about getting the ball rolling, especially on Ungate stuff. And remember, SellerAmp takes into account shipping, fees, the shipping to Amazon, literally everything here. And Walmart takes tax exempt. Walmart's going to accept your reseller certificate. So if we search Walmart tax exempt on Google here, we can see Walmart takes your tax exempt permit. So they accept your reseller certificate so you can avoid sales tax here. And now by far the best way to source as a beginner and use the bulk Ungate checker is going to be storefront stocking and copying over ASINs as we go. So what we're going to do is scroll down here on SellerAmp, and we're going to go ahead and take a look and open up the different sellers that are carrying this product here and see, hey, okay, what are these guys selling? What are they making money on here? And then we're going to go ahead and copy and paste ASINs over as we go into the bulk Ungate checker. And if something's gated, don't panic. In a few months, once you're getting consistent sales, right, 2-3 months, a lot more stuff's going to Ungate, typically at like the 2K in revenue milestone, 10K in revenue milestone, and 6 months in the game. Tons more at each of those milestones becomes Ungate. And if something's a big scalable brand but's gated, just go ahead and get ungated. We have ungating video on our channel. Also on the Flips for Miles channel, I have a full ungating free course. So don't be afraid of gated stuff. But as a beginner, I love selling Ungates, right? So now we can see like, okay, 34K rank here, right? We can go ahead and plug in that. Let's see what we got. Boom. Okay, so this one's gated here, right? We want to be looking for Ungates here. So let's see. These video games, they're not going to be Ungate here. Let's see anything that might be kind of smaller brands, maybe Turtle Beach here. Let's see, that takes me back to my youth. Let's see. Okay, gated on that too. Okay, so we want to look for sellers that have like a lot of newer brands or a lot of brands you haven't heard of. So like this is probably a wholesaler or at least just a really established seller. Most of these are going to be gated, which is no problem, right? But we're looking for Ungate specifically here. Let's see, Texas Toast here. This is probably a drop shipping item because it's all FBM, but it's likely a heavy product. It's probably over 1 pound. Vinyls, on the other hand, though, can totally be Ungate a lot. Let's see. Plug this in. Ooh, okay, so this is actually a gated vinyl here. Let's see. Amazon's on these guys here. Let's see. Yeah, Amazon's on a lot of that stuff. Let's check these other guys here. Let's see. Marvel Nerf, probably going to be gated here. Let's take a look. And you come across these gold mine sellers sometimes that have tons of stuff that's auto engaged and very good. So there's a little bit of a big seller too here. Let's see. Tony's, Paw Patrol, Sand plus Fog here. Let's take a look at these guys here. Let's see. Boom, gated too as well. Kind of some random stuff here in this seller. So there could, let's see, this seasoning here. It's probably just grocery category, which I know I have done here. Boom. Okay. Wow. So actually brand 2 as well. Let's see this guy here. Okay. Yeah. More anime heroes. This one's going to be good here. Let's see. Plug this guy in. Boom. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So let's see. Is this Walmart as well too? Ooh, yeah. So we got, Walmart at 21. Let's break down the numbers on this guy. It's probably going to be good here. Let's see. So 21.97. Yeah, wow. And then the lowest FBA is 39 here. So we can see 21.97. Once again, similar margin and something that, definitely makes sense. This one would probably be more of a quick FBM play just because Amazon recently sold out. But let's find some other stuff from here. So let's see. I'm not going to look at the seller that has 24,000 reviews, but the seller that's got no reviews here, we could go ahead and take a look at here. And now we just want to see some, newer sellers here that are getting the ball rolling, that have some other brands, I'm not necessarily going to recognize here. Let's see. PG here. Let's take a look at this. Let's see. Ooh, okay, so that could totally work here. Let's see. Sponge Daddy here. Let's see. I think that's auto engage. And you could probably plug in like 2 or 3 at a time is probably the fastest workflow here. Let's see. Yeah, kind of a big seller here. Big seller as well. Ooh, newer. Yeah, okay, let's plug in a couple of these at the same time. Let's see. So anime heroes we already looked at here. Let's see, okay. Let's see this. I think this is Ross Marshall's TJ Maxx. Let's see. 13 per month. Take a look at that guy as well here too. Let's see, so plugging these guys in. Ooh, okay, yeah, all 3 auto. Okay, let's dig in. So higher, low estimated sales, but I'm gonna take a look at this because it is auto engaged just in case. Because even though the rank's bad and estimated sales is low, we could see some movement on this if it's a bigger category, which electronics is a bigger category. In this case though, the Keep It chart's just not good. I want to see more movement on this bottom chart, the offer count movement, otherwise known as the competition. So I'm not going to worry about that here. This one though here, yeah, okay, this is super stable. Yes, this is what I'm looking for here. Okay, yeah, so let's see, plugging this in on Google here. Let's see, toys a relatively large category. It's 4%. Don't worry about the percentage, worry about the overall BSR. And most of the time we want to stay under a 200,000. With that being said though here, yeah, I bet this is like retail arbitrage clearance or something. So they're probably printing money. It's just probably, or it's not going to be right, or it's not going to be something we can do OA for. Let's see. And then we want this, where'd that vinyl go here too? So let's see. Taking a look at this one here. Ooh, okay. So the CDA is slow. What about the vinyl though here? Ooh, okay, crap. So Amazon's on that heavy. Sometimes vinyls will have other Amazon listings where Amazon isn't on them. Is there one? Ooh, yeah, 43. And there's some of these things you just pick up on with time in the game. You know what I mean? So let's see, 43 here. Yeah, okay, even though Amazon's on it, Amazon ain't getting buy box here, right? Or they are, but not all the time, right? So even though there's no rank, right? Whenever I see good offer coming, that overrides no rank, that overrides no buy box, right? That overrides even a bad sales rank, right? So let's see, vinyl here. Target here. Ooh, okay, so we got a couple choices. QVC. And then with vinyls, typically I'll take a look at like, okay, what color is it here? Master of Puppets here. Let's see. Ooh, 15% off too. So I think this is, this is a DVD though. Yeah, we want the vinyl. So pro tip, most vinyls and most books are actually from Target. They're in their buy 2, get 1 free sale, which is basically 33% off. So if we take off that, now it becomes good. Just have to be a little patient for that deal to turn on, which is totally fine, obviously. And then we can see take off 7% from this right here. So now we can see even more. So discounted gift cards, super, super helpful. Buying, a $100 gift card for 93 bucks, saving money on that. Love to see it here. And then we can go off this too here, right? I'll just copy and paste this over to that original tab here. And now we can go ahead and storefront stock from this that even though it's not good today, is going to be good when that target sale turns on. And I'm a big fan of, long-term thinking when you're a newer Amazon seller and plugging that in. So we can see a bunch of, surprisingly, a bunch of big sellers on this. This seller's a little bit newer here. They got a ton of stuff here. Yeah, we'll take a look at a couple vinyls from here too. Even though there's no ranks on some of this stuff, there's definitely good movement. We got high review counts here too. So let's see. We'll plug in a couple of these guys here as well. Let's see. So plugging in these guys here. Boom. Okay, 2 for 3 here. So let's open these guys up. Take a look at the Keepa chart. See what we got. So let's see, 35 here, right? And then literally, like, you guys can go through all this stuff on your own, see these other storefronts, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to be able to find other profitable things from there, that can make you money as well too on that are auto Ungate too. So let's see, like 33 here. Competition's going up here, so I don't like that one. Just because, we obviously want less competition, not more competition here. So let's see. I don't like that. This one here is nice and steady. Okay, sweet. So let's see. Ooh, problem with this is it is generic brand. So we got to avoid stuff that's generic brand. I bet you it's actually profitable from Target. Yeah, so this is good from Target during that sale. It's just not good today. So 22.99 minus 33%, right? So in C, not good, no problem. Actually profitable, but not good, just due to it being from or it being a generic brand on Amazon there. So I don't like that one here. Yeah, so literally, guys, you can see like all these vinyls, the numbers make sense from Target, right? Which makes sourcing, significantly easier here and everything. So, the nice thing is once you've been doing this for a while, you start to see patterns and start to see things of like, okay, this brand comes from this place. This brand comes from this place. It's good during this sale, or it's good with this coupon, right? Like, for example, Gap products. Gap is an auto Ungate after a few months. Is not going to be an auto Ungate right away, but if you want to get it ungated, you could get ungated in it using the Gap website, Gap Factory. Those products become good using a 15% code, which is on all the time, and discounted gift cards from Cardbear, right? So you learn the sales cycles and where different things come from and everything, and it makes your life, significantly easier, and you can start to really go in and penetrate different brands too. Like, for example, this is, $48 here, right? It's FBM buy box too. So this ships from the seller, doesn't ship from Amazon. If it shipped from Amazon, it'd say that. That's how I know that's an FBM seller. Then we can just go ahead and plug this in on Google here. Let's see. So this is mystery mini hockey stick here. Let's see. Plugging in this here. I think this is the same thing. Let's see. Mystery mini hockey stick. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we can see, mystery mini hockey stick. Let's see. And this is the right hand. Okay. Is the left hand moving too though? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, cool. So here we go. So we're here at $29.99. We are pretty close. We could price above that 100% doing FBA, but it's very FBM friendly. So this one I would want to go ahead and FBM. Let's check Cardbear to see if there's any good discounted gift cards here. And let's see, yeah, 8%, pretty nice. So say we take off, 8% here, right? Gets even better. Sometimes they might even have higher, which we can see they do. And you always gotta, these aren't recommendations of products to buy, just the methodology of how to go ahead and source here too. And then personally, I've actually made a lot of money on Dick's Sporting Goods, and I know that if I scroll to the bottom here on Dick's Sporting Goods, I can get a $20 off a $100 plus purchase coupon. So if these are $30 per unit, I want to do a cart of 4 to get that just barely above. So say we do 4 units here, right? And then we get $20 off, right? And then we divide it by 4 to get the actual per unit. We can see popping. So great example of something that's super profitable and an auto Ungate. So literally, guys, open this listing up and go ahead and take a look at these other sellers and storefront stock off them too, using the bulk Ungate checker to find auto Ungates and understand that after 2-3 months of consistent sales, way more is going to be auto Ungate. And after 6 months of consistent sales and even like a year, almost everything is auto Ungate except like the big brands. So time in the game is so profitable with this stuff. And that's what we're here to help you do at Boxem. So if you haven't yet, get a 2-week free trial at Boxem.com. We got tons of other good content on our Boxem YouTube, as well as Fields of Profit and Flips for Miles, my channel. And then Boxem.com/docs or Boxem.com/help has all our help docs, which are really helpful too, to give you guys more game on how to use, maximize, and profit using Boxem most. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.